presents School is Now in Session.
Welcome to Homeschooled Podcast.
Homeschool.
The Homeschool Podcast. Why? Because he was homeschooled.
It's time to document the journey.
Welcome back to Homeschool Podcast. I'm Agostino Zoida. I'm the host of the Homeschool Podcast, and today we have a very special guest calling in. It's going to be great to talk to him. I haven't talked to him in I don't know, maybe it's been like over a month already. So that'll be great. Syatt, the Flying Jew, is calling in today. I apologize, guys. We tried to do video with Lee today. We were doing the Zoom, but where he's currently staying in his hotel room, I guess the Wi-Fi sucked, so it just kept crashing. So it wasn't going to be a very good podcast if we try to do Zoom. So we're going to have Lee call in, or I'm going to call him rather in just a moment here. But before we do, I would just like to ask everybody to do me a big giant favor and please download my comedy album. My first album ever is now available worldwide. You can download it on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, pretty much all the main ones where you get everything. And I would also really appreciate it if you could please do me a big giant favor and leave me a 5-star review on my album, because that helps me so much. Like, for example, iTunes, if people are looking for comedy and they're searching in the comedy genre, iTunes is going to recommend them my album based on if it has a lot of 5-star reviews. So that helps me climb to the top. I really would appreciate it. You can search my name on any of those platforms and you'll find my album. The album is called The Bad Guy. And just search my name. If for any reason you can't find it, maybe you're spelling my name wrong, just go to my website. It's homeschooledpod.com. Homeschooledpod.com. And you're going to click on merch, and you'll see the links in there to both iTunes or Amazon to download my album. And while you're on the merch page, you can you can order a t-shirt or something. We have lots of merch. We got t-shirts, we got masks, I got mugs and all kinds of stuff like that. Cool Homeschool Podcast merch that you can rock and represent. And we have really cool logos that are just in general just really cool t-shirts, and we can use the support here at Homeschool Podcast. Also, before we begin, just a quick reminder, this episode is also brought to you by Share a Sale. Share a Sale is a fantastic way to easily start making money on your own podcast. If you have a podcast and you're wondering, how do you get sponsors? How do you start making money on your podcast, your passion, the thing that you're actually putting hard work into? You want to start to see a little bit of money from that. It would be nice, wouldn't it? And how do all these people do it? How come they got it and you don't? You might listen to my podcast. I've had sponsors for years, and you might go like, who the hell is this guy? How come he's got sponsors and I don't? Well, I'll tell you why, guys. Because I use Share a Sale. Share a Sale is absolutely free to try, okay? It costs you nothing. There's no risk for you to click the link in the description of this and fill out an application to become an affiliate on Share a Sale. Once you are an approved affiliate, then you have access to all of the companies and products and services that are on there looking for sponsorship. So, you know your audience. They got CBD companies. They've got, the ones that deliver the healthy food to your door, mattress companies, whatever you think's going to work for your audience. Guys, there's hundreds of different types of products and services on there, and all you have to do is click the link in the description and sign up as an affiliate. The worst thing that could happen is that you get denied as an affiliate, okay? But listen, I got approved, so all you got to do is, if you have a nice looking website or something like that, these are some of the things that you'll qualify for. So get on it. It's time to start being professional. Treat your podcast like a professional and start to make some money while you're at it. So click the link in the description and sign up as an affiliate for Share a Sale, okay? If you have a business or some kind of product or service and you want a podcast or somebody who has a following on a blog to start using promoting you for you, then you can also use Share a Sale, but you're going to click the link and you're going to sign up as a merchant, okay? So there you go, guys. Now let's give Lee Syatt a call. Stand by. Let's hope this works. Voice call. What's with the questions? All right, we got audio.
Hello.
It's alive. What's up, dude?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a long time. I miss you.
I miss you too, buddy. It's been over a month.
It has. It's been just over been like 6 weeks since I left.
Well, it was nice to see you for like 3 seconds today before the video crashed.
I know.
Damn
How hard
hotel
it is. I know.
Wi-Fi.
Jesus Christ.
Have you been staying in a hotel for a month?
Yeah, I actually changed hotel. I was only supposed to be here for a month,
Mm-hmm.
and I got extended, and then it was actually kind of fun. Actually, the guy who I'm working for asked me if I wanted to stay for another month, and he got me a nicer hotel, and we just like kind of we still had a couple of days left on the other one. He's like, just how quickly can you pack? And it was almost like we were running out on the bill. But luckily, I saw him pay, so but we weren't running out on the bill. But it had all the excitement of running out on the bill.
Nice, dude. So, I mean, how do you like living in a hotel? I mean, I love staying in hotels, but I don't know how long can you stay in one before you start to go like, this small room.
Well, I got pretty lucky. I'm working with this guy that I did consulting for, and he got me both times. He's gotten me one with a separate bedroom
Okay,
because we're working out of the hotel room.
I gotcha.
So I pretty much haven't. I've barely left the room in the entire month that I've been here.
So you got a room that's like a living room and a bedroom. And then you guys are working out of the hotel. So you just got your room and that's your space. And then when you go to work, you're basically just walking out of your room and you're in the living room of the hotel. Is that how it works?
Oh, it's the best commute I've ever had. I just gotta put on pants, get a shower, and yeah, it's been nice. I haven't gotten to see too much of Milwaukee. I'm actually not even in Milwaukee. I'm up in. I don't even know. I was in Mequon for a little bit, and now I'm in a place called Siennesville or something. There's some weird town names up here, but people are nice. People are nice, and food is cheap. And actually, there's an interesting kind of pizza here. It's like because you know how like thin crust is like kind of like a cracker usually.
Yeah.
It's imagine thin crust, but it's like regular crust. It's
Okay.
kind of interesting. It's like a style up here. But it's been fun. I've never really spent any time here, and it is starting to get cold though. It's like 40s today.
Oh, nice, dude. Man, we're so sick of the heat out here now. Like,
Yeah, I don't. It's like for everyone who's listening, we're recording. It's like what 10 a.m. your time, something like that. And you're like, it's starting to get hot in the garage.
yeah, dude, it's about to be 10 a.m. and my time, and dude, like I get up pretty early anyway. Like I was up today at 7:30, and it's Saturday. I have no reason to be up this early. I just do. I like to get all my stuff done, by noon, and then the rest of the day is mine. And I would like to walk my dog before it gets too crowded and before it gets too hot, dude. And it's a nice morning, but yeah, man, it's gonna get to like 97 today.
Jesus.
We are so sick of it. Me and Jen are like, we were seriously talking about possibly temporarily renting an apartment, like on Airbnb in Oxnard, because Oxnard is constantly 30 degrees cooler than here in Los Angeles County. Like,
Well, where don't you work up there?
I work so my office is in Calabasas. So that would be perfect because it's almost like from Oxnard to Calabasas is the same for me driving from Studio City to Calabasas every day, which is what I already do. So we were thinking like, let's just get an apartment someplace I can take the dog on Airbnb somewhere near the water, which by the way, dude, I go there every weekend anyway. Like this whole year I've been going to Oxnard a lot. First of all, they've been like one of the first cities to kind of like allow you to do anything. And secondly, like I kayak a lot and I take the kayaks up there and we're by the water and there's a lot of really great food up there, dude. Like I found like really awesome seafood places. Are you a big seafood person?
I like sushi. I like shrimp, and that's pretty much it. I'm not a big but it's weird. Now that we're getting older, like I feel like I never used to like onions on stuff, and I used to hate mushrooms.
Yeah.
And now I put onions and mushrooms on everything. So when I get back home to Boston, I'm gonna try salmon again.
Oh my gosh, dude, salmon is like my favorite. It's been over a year since I've had meat. I'm a pescatarian now, so I only eat fish and
Wow,
seafood.
you actually went with give the full on title. I remember for a while you were just giving yourself tests for
Yeah,
a
that's
while,
right. I was just doing little trials here and there. But I
but
have,
now you're full on pescatarian.
yeah, dude, it's full on since May of 2019, so it's been over a year.
How are your farts going? Because when Joe would have fish, would be the days that he would fart on me. I'm like, oh, this is the worst.
Well, I mean, I think that's like if you go back and forth between foods. Like I've just consistently am only like veggies or fish for like over a year, so I'm pretty normal on the farts.
All right, like I bet Jen likes that. So are you liking you like fish that much?
Oh, dude, I absolutely love seafood. There's so many things you can do with it, dude. And every day, and I've always been a pretty good cook, and I love cooking. I'm really good at it. I'm just getting better and better at it, dude. If one thing I got better at during the pandemic is cooking, like I've just gotten so great at it that I just really have fun with it. I honestly like if someone was like, "Hey, if you couldn't be a comedian, what would you want to do?" I would say I'd be a chef in a heartbeat.
Well, it's funny you say that because I mean I don't think I'm ever going to do it full time. But one of my dreams is to like be rich enough that like I could just go to culinary school just to like learn, just to like actually be a good chef, like learn how to
Yeah,
use a knife correctly, learn how to do all these different things. Like,
the different techniques, right?
yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
You know what, dude? You don't have to be that wealthy. I suppose all you need is time, really, because there's so many different ways. First of all, you can learn just about anything on YouTube. Like, if you want to know, like, hey, how am I cutting an onion wrong? Like, what's the right way to cut an onion? Like, you know what I mean? You can watch a YouTube video, and
I never think I think about that for like tech stuff, but for cooking stuff, I feel like I'm so bad that I need like actual one-on-one.
no, it's so simple. And by the way, you can also do a master class. There's great cooking classes on there.
Oh, you know what? There is, right? Who has one? Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay has a couple, and then there's another person. There's a couple of them. There's a couple. I think there's another person that specifically does baking, which I'm not as fond of. I don't really have fun baking. There's no fun in baking. You mix shit and then you put it in a pan. You put it in the oven. That's not fun.
I don't know. I like the end result of baking.
Yeah. See,
Big fan of-
you got a sweet tooth, bro. I've never been one of those dudes. Like Jen is, and she loves like
Oh,
last night.
Tell Jen I'm gonna miss her Christmas cookies.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's coming up too. See, right now we can't even bake, dude. It's so hot here that like you don't even want to turn your oven on. It's so bad, dude. We're fed up with it. It's like, yeah, California got hot, all the time. We're used to late summers, but man, this year has been kind of brutal with everything going on, and everybody's already losing their minds, and we're feeling the restrictions and stuff that we're just so done with it, man. Like, so that's why we're thinking of getting an apartment in Oxnard, and I can still go to work every day. And dude, it's 30 degrees cooler over there.
Yeah.
We're just kind of over sitting in the house, running the air conditioner, sleeping with the air conditioner on. You wake up and you got a sore throat, and you sit there and go, "Oh shit, do I got the vid?" You know what I mean? And you're like, "No, I just slept with the air conditioner on."
Is that from the air conditioning?
Yeah, man, we sleep with the air conditioner. I got an older apartment, so I don't have central AC. It's just like those big box ACs. The one in.
But I wake up with that sore throat too sometimes. I didn't know that was from the AC.
Yeah, you sleep with the AC on, and that's the problem. Like it's hot in the daytime, and then it gets cool at night. So then you get that's how you get sick. And then you sleep with the air conditioner on, or you drive in the car with the air conditioner blowing right in your face, and it's like, you get a sore throat from that. I wake up in the mornings with sore throats, and it's like by the afternoon it goes away. So you go, oh, okay, I'm not getting sick. I'm sleeping with the air conditioner on.
Have you been tested yet?
No. Have you?
I've been tested twice. Yeah, twice I came into contact with someone who had it, but luckily I haven't caught it yet. But the tests are kind of it's not as bad as everyone says, but it's a long. I don't like that waiting process because like I never got the ones that like told you like in like a day. It's always like 3 or 4 days.
Oh really?
There and see if you're gonna get it. Speaking of which, I don't know if you saw it because you were getting ready for the podcast.
I saw, dude.
Did you hear? Oh,
Cam Newton, man.
Poor
He's
Cam
got
Newton.
the vid. Yeah, dude. But did you see? They just said right before we started recording they're actually going to postpone the whole Patriots game.
thank God.
Yeah. because I think that somebody, I don't know who it was, I don't think it's a star player, but during practice, I think another Kansas City player tested positive.
Oh, thank God! Yeah, we trust me. I'm sure Jared Stidham's a nice guy, but we need Cam.
Yeah, did you say Stidham's a nice guy?
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's great.
I'm sure he's great.
But yeah, we need Cam. I'm so happy having Cam now.
I would have
Tom Brady.
I would have liked.
I actively root against him now.
Really, I'm not mad at Tom Brady, bro. I mean, he got us so many championships and gave 20 years of his life. You know, I ain't mad at him. He's got to do what he's got to do.
I wish he had just retired or asked for a trade. I just don't like the way it went down. I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then they had to bring Gronk into this too. Now I have to hate Gronk.
Which, he hasn't been doing that great though.
I know. Trust me, I'm happy about it.
I know, man. And I thought I was going to be more interested in Tampa Bay this year. I go, oh man, they got two of my favorite players. I'm probably going to have to start watching some Tampa Bay games. And you know what, dude? I haven't really at all. I've kind of not been interested. Like, I'm watching the Patriots games, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, it's weird as you get older. Like, when I first moved to LA, I would spend like all Sunday. I'd get pizza and wings, and I definitely watch the Patriots, and like watch most of the other games. Like.
Yeah, see, I don't like to watch all the games. I like to watch the team that I like, and then later on I'll go see what happened. And, you know, we've also had the NBA Finals go pretty late, or the NBA playoffs go pretty late this year. And up until this point, I was watching, like, a Celtics game, or two Celtics games a week, and a Patriots game a week. And it was like, oh, man, like, this is actually kind of becoming too much and taking too much of my time.
Oh, yeah, no, it does. That's why I don't really watch. The only real sport I watch anymore is football and I guess UFC. But everything else takes too much time.
Yeah.
It's like,
you didn't watch any NBA playoffs?
I turned it on every once in a while, but I'm big. I'm really superstitious. Mm-hmm. And it felt like whenever I turned it on, we'd be down by like 20 points. So I'm like, all right.
Man, we have a phenomenal team, dude. I love, dude. Like, Tatum is great, fucking Smart. Brown is unbelievable.
I do like Smart a lot. I like Smart. I like Tatum. I just don't. It's always bugged me when the team shoots nothing but threes. For whatever reason, and trust me, I basically started becoming like I was a fan when we had Pierce and Antoine Walker, but like I really became a fan obviously when we got Ray Allen and KG and stuff like that. And Ray Allen's amazing, and it seems like ever since Ray Allen left, everyone wants to do is shoot nothing but threes.
That's how you win games, dude. That's how you get those big leads.
I know, but it's boring to see it clank off all the time.
I gotcha. But I mean, dude, I personally think the Celtics are a better basketball team than than Lakers. Like, they are a better team. Like they're more
Lakers.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
I didn't really keep up with it. I didn't think we were better than the Heat, but.
I mean, if you're
LeBron and AD, aren't they the best?
Yeah, but like, it's the way they're playing ball. Like, if you watch it, and dude, you're superstitious. I'm a little superstitious, but I'm also very I don't know what the word for it is. I think there's a whole kind of foul play going on in the NBA. I think that the Lakers are destined to win this year from the beginning, and I also saw Tatum holding back, and people laugh at me, and I swear to you guys, I think Tatum threw it. I think Tatum was... Wow. Someone brought him in a corner, and they were like, bro, dude, you know, we're going to pay you money or something, or you're going to be... I don't know. They made some kind of deal with him or something like that. But there's no explanation. You didn't watch any of the last few games, huh?
Oh, I watched portions of it. I didn't watch the entire game, though.
Dude, there's no reason why Tatum was playing as bad as he did. Dude, he didn't... Several games against the Heat, he didn't even get on the board until like the fourth quarter. Like, missing everything or not even shooting. Like, dude, It was insane. And then all of a sudden, fourth quarter, we'd be like coming back. That's why we won, 2 games? Or 3? No, 2.
Yeah, it was close.
It came close. And like, dude, we would be coming back out of nowhere. They would have a 20-point lead, and we would come back. And it's like, I feel like he was letting them get this lead. You can see him holding back. I personally think that Lakers are going to win, dude. This is fucking, Kobe's team is going to win this year, bro. hands down. And I think there's so much corruption in the NBA.
Well, I thought ever since that ref scandal came out a few years ago,
Right.
I've wondered how much of sports is rigged. And to be honest with you, like I hope it's not. But part of me almost thinks it'd be almost kind of impressive if it was, because how are they missing shots on purpose? Are they
Right.
are they catching balls or not catching balls on purpose?
Well,
Some of the storylines are too amazing to you're like this can't just be happening.
I don't know how fixed every sport is. Maybe it is to a certain extent. Like maybe every sport kind of is to a certain extent. Like, I used to think about that with like WWE and like how it was fake. I used to think like, well, they couldn't have like rehearsed every single move. Like they probably improv'd a little bit of it, right? Like as long as the outcome was what the outcome was supposed to be, they can kind of have fun in the middle, is what I imagined. And so I think that to a certain extent, yeah. And to be honest with you, dude, how surprising would it be if you found out that sports is not fixed? To me, that would be more surprising. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what? It's
that would be
legitimate?
true.
Like all these millionaires and billionaires are just leaving this all up to chance? That actually sounds more crazy to me.
I know you said you haven't really been watching any much of Tampa, and I used to, trust me, I would have sucked Tom Brady's dick when he was on our team. And everyone used to complain about the calls that he would get. I watched the only game of Tampa I really watched was that first one against New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean now I just sound like a bitter ex, but you do look at some of the calls that Tom Brady gets versus the calls that other quarterbacks get, and maybe that's the extent of it. It's just they'll do whatever Tom Brady wants, and they try to make it easier for him or give him other chances that other people wouldn't get.
Yeah,
maybe
man.
that's it. Maybe they're not fully cheating, but they're just hey, we'll give them another go at it. Everyone likes Tom Brady.
Well, and if any sport, let's say that not all sports are, but if any sport is, I'm going to say that the NBA is 100%. I have no doubts the NBA is definitely a fixed league.
I'll believe you. I mean, probably LeBron's the same thing as Brady. I don't really watch too much of the NBA, so I can't speak too much on that.
I slowly fall down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories, Lee.
I know.
And I'll tell you what, bro. The fact that this is the year of a China virus, China is heavily involved in the NBA. China is heavily.
I did see that
yeah.
We lost the NBA lost $200 million because of that comment that
Yes.
GM made.
And LeBron James specifically is heavily controlled by China. Kobe died this year, and LeBron James
Did
basically.
China kill Kobe?
What?
Did China kill Kobe? Because I don't like the Lakers, but I'll be pissed if China killed Kobe.
I don't know if China killed him, but bro, someone killed him. That was no accident.
You think so?
Bro, I know so. 1,000%.
That's sad. I don't like to think about that.
There's no way, dude. There's just no way. And also, if you really want to get thrown through a loop, Lee,
Throw me through a loop.
I'll throw you through a loop, bro. If we're talking about all the coincidence of the NBA in this year, LeBron James and George Floyd have the same exact tattoos on their chest. That tattoo that LeBron's got on his chest, George Floyd has the same one.
What does it mean? What tattoo?
It's an emblem of an African American tribe that is called the Boule tribe, which they are pretty much known for sacrificing each other so that the other one will move ahead, almost like a ritual. Like they would practice certain rituals. Like if you wanted to be the next big thing, they'll go, okay, we have to kill this person, and then you will be it's almost like selling your soul to the devil type thing, So, I mean, LeBron basically replaced Kobe, dude, as far as fame and the star player of the Lakers, and this is obviously going to be the Lakers' year. It didn't matter who they went up against.
Well, that's how crazy this year has been. Can you imagine that Kobe was this year. Like, it was literally right before the stupid coronavirus started. It was February, right?
Kobe died in February, but yeah, I think, or was it late January?
It was one or the other. It was literally like a month before coronavirus started.
Yeah, what a
And
year.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man, and that's why I think that these are too many coincidences to happen in one year for it to be like not fixed. You know what I mean?
See, that's why I can't. Like, I love you and Sam Tripoli, but like, I'm so stupid that I just now I believe you. Now I believe that the NBA is fixed and China killed Kobe. I'm going to tell everybody about it.
And then somebody's going to come and tell you a different story, and you're like, well, that one sounds true.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it sounds right. It sounds researched and true, and you got pictures, and I can't. Yeah, I just have to stay away from it.
They should make a new Matrix movie where there's a guy who doesn't